Transmission of lice occurs from being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Like catching a cold or the flu.
You have guaranteed peace of mind in every bottle of Got Lice because all of our products are completely natural,
And organic.
but strong enough to cover all your lice removal needs while being safe and effective. Our professional technicians are specially trained with our exclusive proven technique to successfully comb out head lice. We come right to your home at your convenience.
Whenever you want us.
We bring everything needed to perform a successful and complete comb out while eliminating your head lice, and we leave you with our exclusive complimentary products to use for the next 10 days following our treatment.
For free.
Our technicians also check all family members who have been exposed to lice. Please visit us on our website today at gotlice.co or feel free to call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 646-257-0121.
Welcome to Saturday on the Sound on InRavio.com.
That's right, everybody. We're back ready for a new show.
It's springtime.
It's
It is
springtime.
spring.
April the 5th, 2014.
The snow has finally melted here on the island, although
it's
we did
about
have
time.
some snow on Monday.
We did.
When we were going to Mets
6
opening day.
inches of snow Monday.
We got up Monday and we were going to, actually Matt and I went to Mets opening day at Citi
That's right.
Field. So my dad went, my father-in-law is 67 years old, first opening day. We get up and it's a blizzard.
Yes.
Okay. So I said, oh, they're going to play.
Welcome to spring.
So we get in the car, we drove, and it was beautiful
It
in
was.
Flushing, but unbelievable
Not in
that the
Suffolk
snow that we
County,
had in Suffolk County.
Yes, I know. I
Matt's Facebook page had pictures of the snow building up in front of your house.
Yes, it was, because I
Yeah.
woke up and Lisa goes, my wife says, are you going to be going to the game today? I said, yeah. I said, why? She goes, it's snowing out. I said, it is? I walked out, I snapped
yes.
a picture, and I was shocked how much snow we had.
Yeah.
It melted right away.
It was
did
a rude
melt.
awakening because it was a Monday morning, and usually you have to plan earlier to get to work on a day when it snows.
Right.
But I didn't because no one told us it was snowing. Mr. G didn't tell me the night before.
Mr. G.
I mean,
Mr. G.
I go to Mr.
Does he
G.
still do the weather?
Apparently he does.
I thought he was
For anyone-
dead.
CBS
For
had
anyone
not
not
dead.
local, Mr. G is like a retired teacher, and he's been on TV for 8 million years. He's probably a fossil by now. But he's great, and he's usually right.
They
Nobody
roll him
predicted
out
snow.
still, so he can still do the weather.
They roll out the Mr. G statue. And nobody
He's
predicted
actually a
snow.
hologram.
Like Tupac. So no one knew about it. My car wound up, I have a Mustang because I planned well when I was 18 for my car. So my car wound up on my front lawn, sideways, couldn't even get off the driveway. So I had to go to my parents' side of the house.
Yeah.
It might have been partially me. I had to get my mom's car, back it off the curb, past the mailbox in the tree. And it took me 40 minutes to get to work when I live 3 minutes from my job.
You
Yeah,
could have
well,
walked.
You had a
I
lot
could
of
have been
snow out there.
faster if I walked.
Yeah, you guys got at least 3 inches, maybe 4
We
inches,
got
right?
6.
Yeah.
Oh, you got 6?
We
Wow.
probably had 3 inches because I left about 10:30 to drive in, and it would probably had 3 inches then.
Yeah.
Right.
And then we got to
incredible.
the game, and we were texting my wife. She's like, "Is it snowing there?" And I'm like,
Nope.
Of course
"Beautiful."
not.
My
It
son
was-
actually got a sunburn. He went back to school the next
I did
day,
too.
and he's like, "They're gonna know where I was."
They'll think he was like on vacation in the tropics or something.
Yeah.
My ear actually got sunburned, and it was peeling this afternoon.
Oh.
I was like,
I'm actually almost jealous. I never thought I would say that, but I'm actually jealous about
Really?
that. Yeah, because I haven't had a sunburn and, I'm pasty. Look at me. You could see through me. Look at me on the camera.
yes.
I'm like a hologram.
Translucent. Yeah, we can.
Good thing it's not a white screen behind us.
If it was a white screen, you'd see my glasses and my nails, and that would be all.
You would see the invisible
Jeez.
woman and the
That's
nails.
funny.
That was it.
Can't miss those, that's
Always,
for sure.
always see the nails.
It's terrible. So how was, I know what the score was, so does everybody probably watching at home, but how was your
That's
experience at,
It was disappointing.
It was a disappointing
Did you
score.
have fun at least?
You know
we
what,
had a good
though?
time.
It was great to go. My son is 8, and he got to go to opening day with his dad, his grandpa, because my dad went, my father-in-law went, and so
Oh, it's like a family
from
affair.
that standpoint, it was great.
Yeah,
It's a
it was
man
fun.
fest.
We had our own fun. It
That's
was
good.
a little cool out, though, for a game.
Well,
It felt more like football weather than
After
did.
snowing,
yeah,
that's
it's
true.
baseball weather.
And there were 2 spots in the upper deck where we were sitting in our $60 seats that you can now buy for $12, where the sun
We
was
were high
actually
up there.
hitting on us, and it was nice.
Yeah,
You know,
when the sun went behind the stadium, it got very cool there.
Oh, yeah.
And it went into extra innings, as we all knew, because
yes.
the Mets could not hold on to the lead.
hold it, yeah.
They tried.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a Yankee fan, and let's be honest, they haven't done much better until
Yes.
yesterday. When
Yeah, they're opening
Yeah.
up this week, I think, right?
well,
Yeah,
the
they have
official
their
home
home
opener.
Yeah, home
It's
opener.
Monday,
But
right?
the first,
Monday
they
or
were
Tuesday?
2-2 so far.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, Tuesday is the home opener.
But you know what though, baseball is a sign of spring, and it's great to have the teams back and playing and everything is
Yeah,
fantastic
definitely.
because
Oh, yeah.
that's a sign that the snow has passed. So even with all the snow, the Mets played, and now the
That
season
means
can
the snow
start.
cannot
right?
continue because the Mets were on the
Yes.
field.
That's right.
That's right.
So
And before we know it, Easter will be here. And,
Couple
you know,
weeks.
and
Mother's Day will
then it'll
be
be Mother's Day,
here.
Father's Day,
End of
Memorial
school,
Weekend.
We'll be back in Labor Day.
And we'll be back to the fall. The summer will be over
Don't,
before we know it.
don't rush Labor Day because I have a big birthday coming up right around Labor Day.
Uh-oh. Could it be big
20?
3-0?
I'll be 30. So let's not rush Labor Day. I'm okay with that.
enjoy being 29.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I feel like it's already over though. I feel like I already passed. So I keep saying like I'm still in my 20s. Like I have to remind myself I have a few more months to go.
I can't say that anymore. None of us can say that.
No.
Well, you can say it. Doesn't mean that it's actually accurate,
that's
but
true.
you can do it.
What, say I'm in my 20s?
You guys
I don't
look-
think people will believe me, but
You
sure.
No, you all look younger than you are.
Well, I think
I'm not
so.
saying
Well,
that
thank
because
you.
I'm on
No,
camera
no,
with you.
anyone
You
does.
do. You do.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So
The camera adds age too. I look 10 years older.
I actually look like I'm 10.
Well, you acted.
I acted, but
it subtracts time. That bell is going to be the death of me by the end of it.
we'll just keep hitting it.
We have,
Pick it up.
and we have
Take a
special
third
music
one.
guests tonight.
We do
Yes,
have
we do.
special
We
musical
do.
guests
Returning musical guests.
Yes.
Well,
with
they're
TaylorMade.
They're
TaylorMade, yes.
returning, but with a new awesome
With a
name.
new name.
Official
That's right.
band
So
name.
we're gonna have to
TaylorMade.
find out why they changed their name.
They are TaylorMade, aka known as remember when Prince changed his name
Right.
to the
The symbol?
They
Yes.
are just
Right.
They have a symbol?
They have
a
the
symbol?
symbol.
We should have put it up behind us. I didn't know that.
I think their logo should be a symbol, so that way they can always just refer to themselves to that on Facebook and
Yeah,
social
you know.
media.
What was Prince's symbol? I don't remember.
know.
I know what it was, but I don't know how you describe it.
I was
wasn't
gonna say,
allowed
is it
to
a
watch
question
Purple
mark?
It was
Rain.
kind of like a male-female sign with all kinds of squiggles through it. It's not like the easy thing that you can kind
Should
of
I,
just.
should I look it up?
Yeah, look it up and we
Look
can
up what
focus in on
Prince's
your
symbol is.
iPad. He's Prince. He actually played on Arsenio Hall a few weeks ago. Did anybody
did
see
he?
that?
No.
He was on The New Girl after the Super Bowl.
Do you
Yes,
know?
it
Do you
was.
know why? I
No.
found out. It's his favorite show.
Oh, is it?
He's a massive New Girl fan, so he called up the writers and said, "I'm a huge fan, and I want to see Jess and Nick's love interest go further. Can I be on the show and give them relationship advice?" So the producers are like, "What do you think? Say
There.
no to
I
Prince."
don't know if you
There
can
you
see
go.
this,
See,
but
like a male,
there
female
is
squiggle.
Prince's symbol, or what his
That's-
name was for a
that's
while.
Prince.
That means Prince, I guess.
That's
in
how you know you're
symbolistic
awesome
language.
and a rock star when you can be
Yes.
known as that, and it's
Oh,
no big
yeah.
deal. It was a symbol for love.
Okay.
Thank
That's
you,
what it was.
control room.
You know, the control room is helping us out.
We're going to
Look at
need a
that.
symbol for the four of us.
Right.
Well,
more the
I think
Purple Rain
it would be a
aspect.
cue ball.
A
Well,
cue
no,
ball.
Matt has hair.
For now, I mean, barely, but yes, I think if
I was thinking more like maybe Wizard of Oz, like we're all locked in arms, we're skipping.
See, that's happy. Here I am. I'm like, we're all bald.
Dorothy, right? And then who would we be?
I need to wear a wig
What would
with
be the
braids.
Cowardly Lion? One would be the Tin Man.
I
One would be
would-
the Scarecrow.
I would be the Scarecrow.
I'd be the lion since I was born in July, and,
And
it's
I
Leo.
guess I'm the Tin Man.
And,
Yeah.
and I'll
Man.
be the Scarecrow.
Okay. And I'm Dorothy. I need to get braids, like a fake wig of braids, because Dorothy did not look like this.
You need
I
those,
mean,
like those dealy boppers with braids on them? or
I'm going to
something?
have to,
There you
because
go.
I couldn't look less like Dorothy. Like I
No,
have
but this is
scary
the-
nails, no hair, 40-inch shoes. I'm
But
ashamed.
we could change the
Dorothy.
story a little bit. Say that the wicked
can I be a rock and roll Dorothy?
Right. The wicked witch maybe put a spell on you, and you lost all your hair, and you grew nails.
Oh boy, now we're stretching.
We're not in Kansas anymore, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
I just think we should make it like the rock and roll version of Dorothy.
That
Yes.
is true.
Because this is kind of funny. When I met my lovely friend Brett Michaels,
Yes.
Oh, it always
you're
goes.
friend now.
It always goes back to Brett.
Oh, you're
always-
recording. You love to do
but
that.
I have a reason, I swear. My friend Vita, who went with us, who I work with at my full-time job, put us on his Facebook somehow. She stalked them enough to get our picture on there.
Right.
And I was reading the comments through people what they wrote, and somebody wrote about me. They're like, she looks like she's on the Rock of Love. No, not Rock of Love. What Rock of Ages, the Broadway
Rock of
show.
Ages.
They're like, is she in Rock of Ages? I think she's in the cast. I think I saw her when I saw the
should
show.
have said yes.
I
Yeah.
should have been like, absolutely. I'm on
signing
Broadway.
autographs?
Signing autographs, and you would have gotten,
I know, which I'm not. I should have been a better liar, but I'm.
That's good. So don't beat yourself up for not being
But
a
that
good
was
liar.
pretty cool. That was kind of cool. Somebody say I look like I was in the cast of Rock of Ages.
There you go.
Okay, I'll take it.
Why not?
I'll take it.
Why not?
And we're going to discuss a lot of different topics tonight.
Yeah, we have a lot
busy
of
things coming up. Well, Mike is our resident sport updater in house.
Yeah.
So we have some
Right.
this date in sports history for today. We have some historical facts.
Music history, rock and roll Hall of Fame.
Yes,
coming up.
Lot of stuff, yeah.
that's a big one.
It's actually coming up very soon.
Very soon.
August 10th, this Thursday.
April 10th.
April 10th. I'm
You're
past the summer.
You're wishful thinking.
I'm already in the summer. I'm getting towards your birthday. That's why I'm so excited.
April 10th at the
April
Barclays
10th at the Barclays
Center
Yes.
is the induction
That's
ceremony.
right.
So
Right in Brooklyn.
So
I
we'll
have to give Jay-Z some major kudos. I mean, he's really brought a lot of commerce to our area. He really has. I mean, by bringing over the Nets to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And the Nets were, my ex-boyfriend is a giant Net fan, and
You don't hear
they were
much of
terrible for so long.
Yeah, I know.
But they're actually starting to do better, I think,
They
because
are.
Jay-Z partially owns them.
Yeah, well, they're doing better than the Knicks.
Right.
I don't think Jay-Z has anything to do with him
he
anymore.
had
I thought
he-
he,
He's a
no,
sports agent
did he
now.
get rid of that?
he had to.
He had a very small percentage.
And he had to get
He
rid
was
of
more
it.
the head figure, to be honest
Yeah.
with you.
Probably.
Yeah.
Now, why did he get rid of them,
Because
though?
Probably a
he's
conflict.
sports
He's a
agent.
sports agent, and he can't own a team and be a sports agent.
Wait, he's really a sports agent?
Yes.
See, I heard this.
Robinson Cano is his
his client.
Is his,
You know, it's funny that you say
Seattle
that because I heard that and you hear it online, and of course, like when you get your news from social media, I figured I'm like, of
That's how
course,
most people get their news nowadays.
which is sad, but they do. But I never believe it because it's social media. So I was like, of course, Jay-Z is a sports agent.
Yeah,
right.
And I thought he and Robbie
Everything the man
Cano
touch
were just
turns to gold.
homies. And he was just kind of like, yeah, I'll represent you, Robbie Cano. I got this. That's what I thought it was. I didn't know this was legit.
That's true. It's
No, it's
legit.
legit.
So he's a rapper
only,
and a sports
only John
agent.
Sterling can call him Robbie Cano.
Yeah. That's
Is
right.
that the rule?
I actually met John Sterling, another radio station I worked at for a long time. Well, still work at actually. He was and he sounds the same when he calls as he does on air.
Does he?
When I answer the phone,
it's
he's
not
like,
put on
"John
voice?
Sterling, I'm calling for the morning show." I'm like, "Whoa, what's the score, John?" Okay.
Yeah, John, you're not on now, John.
But he didn't know when
winning.
he didn't know when to turn it off. Like
Right.
the entire time I had him on, I came back. I'm like, "Are you still there?" He's like, "I'm still here." I'm like, "Whoa, John Sterling."
Now, that's a great broadcaster right there.
You know what? He's so good, he can't stop. So
He just keeps it going.
Yeah.
kudos to him. Well, you guys want to take a quick break and
Yep.
then come back with a little music from our musical guest, Taylor.
Yes,
That's right.
it's
TaylorMade.
8:15 on Saturday night.
We'll see you in a
We'll be
few.
back.
Stick around.
in Revio.com.
Hey, this is your good buddies Bruce and Disco from the Glory Days Show, which can be seen every Sunday morning starting at 10 a.m. here in the East.
We have sports highlights, movie reviews, and celebrity interviews.
We have out-of-town correspondents, Timmy the Trotter giving us horse racing tips, and at the end of every show, Mr. B does a live song.
The Glory Days Show, found only on Radio.com, broadcasting to the world. Catch us.
Hey, Beatle fans, I'm Glenn Calderon.
And I'm Lucy Diamond.
Join us every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time for Beatles Across the Universe.
On InRavio.com.
Broadcasting to the world.
Catch us. Welcome back to Saturday on the Sound on InRavio.com.
We're back.
That's right, baby.
And now it's time to kick it off with our very special in-studio guest, TaylorMade. Check it out.
Take it away, guys.
Beats fast in colors and promises. How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? But watching you stand alone, all of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow. One step closer. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. Time stands still, beauty in all she is. I will be brave. I will not let anything take away. Standing in front of me, every breath, every hour has come to this. One step closer. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. And all along I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me, and I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. Thank you.
Excellent.
There's someone in the chat room who's watching saying you guys sound awesome, just so you know.
Thank you.
And they do
Maybe some
sound
new
awesome.
fans.
Yes, you do.
And
Yes,
they
you
do.
do.
Live in
They
person.
look great on camera.
Yes.
Looks
Fabulous.
wonderful.
Thank you.
So the floor is yours. You guys want to do a second one?
All right.
All right, you ready? Okay.
Do some Adele. Looking out on the morning rain, I used to feel uninspired. And when I knew I had to face another day, Lord, it made me feel so tired. For the day I met you, life was so unkind. You're the key to my peace of mind. And you make me feel, you make me feel, you make me feel like a natural woman. When my soul was in a lost and found, you came along to claim me. Didn't know just what was wrong with me, so your kiss helped me name it. I'm no longer doubtful of what I'm looking for, 'cause if I got you, babe, you know I don't need more. And you make me feel, you make me feel, you make me feel like a natural woman. Oh, baby, what you done to me. Oh, you make me feel so good inside. I just wanna be close to you. You know you make me feel so alive. And you make me feel, you make me feel, you make me feel like a natural woman. You make me feel, you make me feel, you make me feel like a natural woman.
Nice.
And I'm assuming this might be your husband, somebody by the name of Keith,
That's fine.
is saying she's hot. If not, your husband's got
That better be,
That better be my man.
That was especially a great choice with Carole King's new show, Beautiful, on Broadway right now.
I heard.
So, oh, you do her justice.
Thank you, girl.
Fabulous. So, guys, what's been new since we last saw you here on the show?
It's been a full year.
Yeah, it has.
We've been
Yeah, it
busy.
hasn't.
You know, we have our families and working full time, and we've also been,
And she broke her leg.
yeah.
I know that's been fun. What happened?
I'm just a hot mess. I fractured my leg and had ACL surgery, so it's been a bit of an adjustment period. But we've still been out playing and doing our thing. So
Nice.
And why the name change, or what's the significance behind it?
Sounded cool.
Sounded
It
cool.
sounded cool. Okay.
Back in then wasn't cut.
Yeah, but that was a little boring.
Okay.
I like it. Oh, someone said you have a beautiful voice. Glad that they get to see you live.
Thank you. Thank
Nice.
you so much. It's very sweet of you.
Nice.
Yes. So now you guys play local gigs or anything, or what's been going on?
We're trying.
We're trying to get our name out there. We created a Facebook fan page, and we have a lot of followers, which is great. But we've been playing, did a wedding, a couple gigs on the side. We've been playing
Pub,
a
friend of mine's pub. And just
Brooklyn Pub. Big shout out to
Very
Brooklyn
nice.
shout
Pub.
out to Phil.
Yep. And the bell.
Little plug.
And something else said crab on. Am I reading
Oh
that?
yeah, crab. Yeah, that's how she broke the leg.
Oh, okay.
Somebody named Dawn. on.
Okay.
Thanks, Dawn.
Can you explain that? Crab on.
Yeah,
That's an
we can.
interesting. That's an interesting.
That's how
phrase.
I broke my leg and tore my ACL. I stepped on a crab while taking the kids out clamming.
All right.
Well, at least you were doing something awesome when that happened.
Yes.
Yes.
Not just like watching TV and you dropped the remote and you fell.
It was a
He was like this big.
It was a crawfish, a little small daddy
It
crawfish.
was a mutant crab.
The little jellyfish. Jumped up at him.
Stung you.
But listen, I was a trooper. We went out on the boat every week after that for the rest of the summer. So listen.
Good. All right. Okay. That's all that matters.
And now you have a story to tell.
Yes.
Right?
There you go.
Story. Stupid
You were
story.
bitten by a great white shark.
2 feet of water.
The pool skimmer was like 50 feet long, right, Lolly?
Jaws 5 or whatever.
It always goes back to that. The pool skimmer was 50 feet long. That's what it was.
50.
Yeah,
we
there
were
was this-
driving
I'll
a
let you
long
tell.
time ago. We were back in our Stop and Shop days.
Oh,
We
always
were-
back to Stop and
We
Shop.
had,
back there.
I had
You
my
guys have some good
79.
stories from
I
that.
had my 79 Granada when I lived in Queens, and I was giving somebody a ride home, and somebody had left a pool skimmer in the middle of the road, and I ran it over with my car. So of course, when I told the
But
story,
it was a regular pool
it
skimmer,
was
just so
probably
you know.
no bigger than a foot and a half.
Yeah.
But when I told the story, it was 50 feet
Yeah, well, it started
long.
out, it was like 30 feet, went to 40
I've never
feet,
seen a pool
got to
skimmer that
50
long.
feet, and just kept on going. It was
Yeah,
amazing.
it just
Well,
kept growing.
my
It kept
pool
growing.
skimmer is a good 6 feet.
Well, I mean, you could probably,
6 feet, but not 50
make
feet.
it.
No, unless you have a celebrity
50 feet's
pool.
like a building.
You could skim your neighbor's pool.
You can do it from the roof, probably.
It actually engulfed your whole car.
Don't give him any more story.
I actually have something in my golf bag, and I don't usually hit balls in the water because I usually play on courses with water. But it's similar to that, and
Right.
you can actually.
The little rescue cup.
Yes,
yes.
yes, you
Yeah,
can get the
I
golf
agree with it.
balls out of
I don't
the water.
have one, but yeah, I know. I've seen people use them.
Yes, the
So
rescue.
whether you're
I
running
just give up
over
my balls
a
and say-
skimmer or you're, crabbing.
Or
hey,
you're crabbing with a 50-foot crab.
Or-
It has many
or
legs.
clamming. Oh, somebody says that you're very crabby. Well,
I think that's her husband
that's
too,
probably
isn't
your-
it?
yeah, that's
That's your husband
probably-
also.
that probably is.
It's the same one.
Well, I
that
don't know if
says
she's going to want to get home tonight.
Hey,
You're hot and you're crabby. That's nice.
All in one.
It's all good.
Only your
No.
husband. Only
As
your
long as I'm
husband
not
can
a
say
hot
that.
mess, it's fine.
exactly. Now,
Yeah,
how
he
do
may
you
be in
guys-
trouble later on tonight, but that's okay.
That's later.
That's later.
That's not now.
How do you pick the songs that you guys do? Like, how do you think, hey, which song I'm going to play? And
Really, just what catches the ear.
Yeah, just really, if there's something
Couple,
new.
a lot of people
and
request it. And
okay,
A
good.
lot of requests and things like that, but whatever we kind of feel comfortable with, and we play around with it. And it's tough to get songs that are done in a group or a band, and trying to change it to acoustic.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true.
So it's a lot of experimenting, but I think we kind of pick it up pretty quick.
yeah.
Do you only do acoustic, or you play electric guitar too when you perform live?
No,
This
all
is pretty much
acoustic.
it.
Okay.
All
This is
acoustic.
it.
I like that because you can hear your vocals really well. A lot of times you can't when
Yeah.
there's too much guitar, people are over, too
much
much
going
feedback
on.
and everything else.
Right.
I like it. It's a
Little
good thing.
overzealous.
What you see is what you get. That's
More like-
exactly. And it's
more
all
like
good.
Unplugged.
Now, we know from having you on here before how you guys met, but for people who are tuning in and haven't seen you before, as I lose my
Right, first
earpiece,
time.
I'm a hot mess tonight. Can you tell us?
For our first time watchers.
We're all hot messes.
Hot mess
Wait,
tonight.
I lost my earpiece.
You lost
Oh,
your
jeez.
earpiece.
Now I found it. Can you tell us how you guys met?
No, that's your earring
how
you're
you
putting
started. It might be. It might be my earring.
No. We met camping.
Yeah, camping.
We met camping.
Yeah.
But it's a
So,
good story how you met camping.
as
Yep.
crazy as it sounds,
Mm-hmm.
that's right. You pulled up and we were making fun of him and,
Her husband.
yes.
As I'm pulling in, they turned their chairs because they were bored and they figured they'd laugh at me, and they sat there laughing at me the whole
We
time.
did.
As I hooked up my camper, and then
That night he brought out the guitar and my husband said, "Hey, my wife can sing." And I'm like, "No, it's been a long time." And we
Yeah.
sang a song and then from there it just kind of,
yeah, we became friends right away, all of us.
See, that's great. I never had those kind of camping trips. I always lose jewelry in the water. Have to go find it and don't find it. Have to buy more at the resort or wherever we're staying at, or walk into town to find more. It's just never a good
I don't hear
experience.
so well. I thought you said that you meant gambling, is what I thought you said.
I don't gamble. Jewelry?
what?
Maybe. I mean, I do.
We were at the blackjack table.
Hit
and
the dice.
She
Let it
doubled
go.
down on 12, and I couldn't believe she doubled down on 12.
I'm a
You never
terrible
double down
gambler. Terrible gambler. Which is
Shoot the
why
dice.
when they
I
had that
always double
thing
down on
on
12.
Facebook when people were writing about
Oh, yes, you
I
got-
won
We actually should talk about that.
$7,000
We
on
should
a
talk
scratch
that,
off.
yes.
Because that was pretty interesting. We
it
talked about
was
this
a
last
farce.
week
Yes.
on our other show, on the St. John show. But So we thought Marissa won a big prize the other night.
Well, I came in, okay, we do a separate show on a radio station in Queens, and I came into like a theme song I had from Matt.
Yes.
He's like, you have a theme song.
Money, money.
I'm like, what
Money,
did I
money,
do
money, money.
to deserve a theme song?
Because I thought you hit it big, and so
And
Charles rooted for me.
Everyone but me apparently did.
Yeah.
Because there's a thing on Facebook, and I never, ever do the chain things on Facebook, but supposedly I was led to believe if you comment on somebody's thing, you get this message in your inbox, and you're supposed to repost one of choice comments, and it's supposed to link then to a website if somebody comments back
But it didn't
for
work that
cancer
way.
awareness.
No.
It doesn't. It doesn't. They lie.
It was a
so I
scam.
was like, you know what? I have a lot of friends who have been dealing with cancer. This is a great thing. For this reason alone, I'll do it.
Right.
So I put the one that was the least offensive, which said I've won $7,000 on a scratch-off.
So that went viral.
My Facebook almost crashed. I had like 197 comments
It
within
shows
like
how many people like you,
10
by
minutes.
the way.
I didn't know some
That
people
many
cared about my
like-
page.
They care about you, see?
I didn't know anyone listened to or read anything that I wrote.
I saw
apparently.
it.
Well, all I know is
I
I
was very excited for
had
you.
5 text messages, several voicemails,
Right.
emails, comments, likes,
Yeah.
share. I mean, it was getting crazy to the point that I'm like, I just deleted the status. I'm like, I can't even, my page can't handle it.
But by that time, it was too late.
And for the record, I did not win $7,000 on a scratch off. And it didn't do
And-
anything for cancer awareness. It was a terrible idea on my part.
And now more and more, you're seeing all these different kinds of posts on people's
Well, and there are
sites.
other ones, like one
Right.
of them is ran out of toilet paper, goodbye socks.
Another one is,
wasn't putting that one up. No.
another
One
one
was
is-
my boobs got me out of a traffic ticket.
Another one
Definitely
says I'm
wasn't
having
doing
a
that.
baby or something that I'm got somebody pregnant
Yeah.
and having a baby.
So some of them, and of course my guy friends did like that one, like, you know, like, oh, guess what, I'm having a kid. I guess
Right,
I
right.
guess
That
I'm
was the
pregnant.
funny
I'm
thing.
like, you're a
You
dude.
see some guys write up, my boobs got me out of a parking ticket, and you start laughing. You're like, it's kind of funny.
Well, I have to say, some of them are funny enough. If a funny, exactly, instance like that, when you have a guy posting something that would be meant for a female, it's funny.
Yeah.
I laughed. I'm not
Right.
even gonna lie about that. But it got people talking. So I guess for that point alone, it was successful. But
Yeah, but it got him talking about that you won $7,000.
That I did.
And it got you a
Right.
theme song
and
and
then I
everything.
felt like
up
a
next
moron
week.
because I had so many people saying, like, what are you gonna do with the money? You're gonna give the
I
charity?
was excited.
or-
I thought you were buying us coffee
Oh
that
yeah,
night.
she was.
Yeah.
he-
buying
I'm
dinner
like,
for the
I'd
next
I'd like
8
dinner.
shows.
I know.
dinner.
And then, of course, I had
7
people.
grand.
It is on Marissa.
Well, I also felt bad because people wrote such nice things like, oh, it couldn't have happened to a nicer person. And then I
And you're
felt
like, it
really
didn't.
terrible.
It didn't happen.
I was like, wow.
But you know what?
And
April,
I didn't.
April 1st for April Fool's Day,
Yes.
somebody put on Facebook that they got engaged and actually put a picture of a
Really?
woman's hand with a
Yes.
ring on it, and it was fake. And everybody's like, congratulations, congratulations. And they said, no, I didn't take it down. It was fake. April Fool's. And I was like, wow.
You know, this
Another-
year, I didn't really see much April Fool's going
Oh,
on
see,
this year.
no,
was
I did. I
surprised.
saw a lot of my friends who have recently had children, like, so their
Right.
kids are with like under a year. Put a picture, like a chalkboard next to the picture of the baby saying,
Yeah.
like, I'm going to be a big brother, a big sister. Like, and it's like 3 months after they just had a kid.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I saw a few of those on April
Yeah.
Fool's Day. And of course, I figured that out right away. But there were plenty of people who didn't, who were like, oh my God, already?
Yeah.
What?
Don't you have to wait?
Irish twins?
Irish
Like,
twins.
I
You
saw
have
a
to
lot
wait
of
at least
that.
3 months.
Isn't that a bad idea?
You were quick.
Yeah, so that happened. So, well, we'll take a quick break.
Yes.
And then come back with a little more news and have some more music in just a few by TaylorMade.
Yeah, we'll be
Stick
back.
around.
In Ravio.com.
Girls, 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 all have something to say. Some say their emotions get in the way. Some like them big, some like them skinny. Oh, girls, please come this way. We must unite, this is the place. You don't have to show your face. Girls, I'll be a lady of today. So say what you
Hi, I'm Dave Canfield, host of Nerdgasm.
I'm Joe Winchell. Nobody likes me. And I'm Peppercorn Montgomery.
Tune in every Wednesday night only on InRavio.com to hear the greatest nerd discussion of all time. It is Nerdgasmic.
It'll be the best nerdgasm you've ever had.
Transmission of lice occurs from being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Like catching a cold or a flu.
You have guaranteed peace of mind in every bottle of Got Lice because all of our products are completely natural
And organic.
but strong enough to cover all your lice removal needs while being safe and effective. Our professional technicians are specially trained with our exclusive proven technique to successfully comb out head lice. We come right to your home at your convenience.
Whenever you want us.
We bring everything needed to perform a successful and complete comb out while eliminating your head lice, and we leave you with our exclusive complimentary products to use for the next 10 days following our treatment.
For free.
Our technicians also check all family members who have been exposed to lice. Please visit us on our website today at gotlice.co or feel free to call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 646-257-0121.
Hey, this is Gina Cotillo from The Gina Show. Come join us every Wednesday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for celebrity interviews, Reality Reel with Billy Charles, funny stories with Brian Kinnear, and much, much more. The Gina Show can be found only on InRadio.com, broadcasting to the world, so come and catch us.
That's right, we're back. Wow, that came up sudden.
We're always paying attention. So now
so
we're
busy
going...
watching our intro back in.
I know, we're so excited by our intro that you guys just saw that we're watching it as if it's the first time, and it's not. Not at all.
We just saw it a couple times before this.
Yeah, we've seen it many times, but it was still exciting.
Yes.
I want to quickly point out, if you're not aware, there's an app for this. What?
Yes, we just
we found out in the pizza place that we had
pizza
an app.
place.
Well,
and one of our guests' daughter showed us.
See, she's good. Go, girlfriend. Well, I'm terrible with technology, but everyone else in planet Earth is not. So if you have a smartphone, which is everyone minus me, there's an app for InRadio.com. It's fantastic, and you can take us anywhere you go.
Just search and then download the app, and you can go listen live anywhere you go.
Saturday on the Sound. Anywhere.
Anywhere.
Right.
Anywhere, anytime you want.
You
on
can
your
be traveling.
Smartphone, your iPad,
Exactly.
anything.
We don't care what country you're in. Bam,
That's right.
you can listen to
Yeah,
us.
now there's no excuse not to listen to
You
us.
have to listen to us now.
And all of those who are chatting in the chat room, you know, you can also call up and chat to TaylorMade by phone at 855-446-7284.
Yep, absolutely.
So pick up that
That's
phone.
right.
Everybody's got
Give
a
us a
cell
call.
phone.
And any questions, you can also, if you're a little bit shy about using the phone, I know, it's a big deal sometimes, you can always write in the chat room too. Any questions?
That's right. We'll convey it over to TaylorMade.
Yes.
TaylorMade.
So we're going to now do a little segment that we do every show.
Really?
Yeah. Well, not the same content that we do every show, you silly goose.
Sorry
But a
to hear
segment that we always do. So we're going to kick it off to Mike Lolly.
Lolly lollygag.
It's all you, sir.
you,
No
buddy.
pressure.
Go!
On your mark, go.
Charlie and I and Matt, the segment that we do is just kind of tidbits of information, stuff that you
Can we call it
know
the mandate? Because instead of a man update, the mandate.
The mandate. I like that.
Right?
The mandate.
The mandate.
Yes.
All right, so
That's a real word.
All right, so let's try again. Throw it to me. We'll try again.
Okay, I'm going to throw it to you. I'm not here, and I'm not a female. It's time now for the mandate.
Welcome to the Mandate with Mike Lally, a Saturday on the Sound segment that we all just came up with now.
2 seconds ago.
We think on our toes, folks.
So here we are. April 5th, I have famous happenings on this date, April 5th. So 1869, April 5th, 1869, Daniel Bakeman, the last surviving soldier of the U.S. Revolutionary War, died at the age of 109.
Wow.
We were not alive, but he was.
In 1869, we were not.
No, we were not.
I was not. Now, I was alive in 1984 for this next one, April 5th.
So was I.
Kareem
You were
Abdul-Jabbar
just born, probably.
Actually, April,
became
no,
the
one,
all-time NBA regular season scoring leader when he broke Wilt Chamberlain's record of 31,419 career points.
Wow.
How about
Pretty
that?
fancy.
Huh?
Pretty
That's a
fancy.
good
Now,
one.
I'm going to ask a question here. This is on the Fox.
He didn't even ask you.
Oh, that's
Charlie? 1987, Fox launched 2 shows on this date, April 5th, 1987. They were the first 2 primetime shows that kicked off Fox's primetime lineup.
Beverly Hills 90210?
No.
No, I was in the
Before
90s.
that.
It would be
Wow, that's a
Let's
lot
see.
of pressure.
I think
Anybody?
Married with Children.
Married with Children is
Really?
one.
And Women in Prison.
No, but that's good. Tracy Ullman show.
Tracy Ullman.
Tracy
my
Ullman
gosh.
and Married with Children debuted on
One
this
bell. I
date.
got
Yeah,
Tracy
one
Ullman
bell.
too. Come on, not bad.
Now,
Not bad.
as a bonus question,
Yes.
what cartoon started out on the Tracy Ullman show?
And you in the chat room
Simpsons.
The
can-
Simpsons.
Wow.
That's right.
So anybody in the chat room can type an answer too if you know it.
Yep, absolutely.
You may not, but if you do.
So, and that's it for the history. And now sports. This day, there's a lot about the Mets in here, so we were reading
That's a
little
good
bit about
thing.
the Mets.
Oh, that's on purpose.
Orange and blue.
Yeah.
1983, April 5th, 1983, Tom Seaver came back to the Mets
Number 41.
and made his 14th National League opening day start. And there are 2 Major League Baseball teams that had their inaugural game, their first game, this date in 1993. I know we talked about one of them before.
Yes, we did.
One of them is the
We were actually at
Colorado
the game.
Rockies, and we were at that game. They played the Mets.
What year was that?
1993. What's the other Major League Baseball
Florida
team?
Marlins.
Florida Marlins.
Wow.
The Marlins and the Rockies, who are now the Miami
Go you,
Marlins.
man.
So
There you go.
yeah. So lots of stuff. There's some NCAA championship news on here. North Carolina beats Michigan 1993, and tonight I know Connecticut is playing Florida.
Yep.
And
That's
then
right.
Who's the other
Wisconsin
team? Wisconsin?
is playing Kentucky.
Kentucky, yes. Yes,
So
correct.
the NCAA is
Kentucky.
going on as well. So
Madness is on.
and that
Get
is
your
the
fill this weekend.
mandate.
The Lolly Mandate.
That's the Lolly mandate. Now it's time
Now
for
we'll
the
go
Charlie
to the
mandate.
Cesaro mandate.
This is my mandate. Okay, April 5th in music history. In 1983, the Beach Boys were banned from the 4th of July concert at the White House.
Wow.
President Ronald Reagan overturned the ban 2 days later.
Like,
Ronald
The
Reagan.
Beach
all right,
Boys.
Why?
I don't know.
Why? How do you ban the
They're
Beach
too
Boys?
racy. That's
I don't know, I guess.
Back then they were
You
too racy.
You sing about too many surfboards.
Good vibrations?
No.
No way.
no way.
Not
No.
up in the White House.
I mean,
Not
they're probably one of the
happening.
happiest
Not up
bands
in here.
ever.
Not
even
up in
though,
here.
Even though they had their drinking and drug problems, like most of the bands did, but their
Who doesn't?
music is so happy.
Right,
Like,
I don't know why.
The
Surfing
bathing
USA,
suits. That's
I
what
don't know why.
it's the bathing suits and the
Scandalous.
tank
I
tops.
guess so.
Ronald Reagan was an actor. Come on,
was
he's
an
seen
actor.
all that.
Bedtime for Bonzo.
Being dramatic.
That's
That's
true.
up for Bonzo.
That's what he was.
Continue, sir.
Continue. In 1985, an estimated 5,000 radio stations around the world simultaneously played the song "We Are the World."
Yeah.
We are the world.
And then in
We are the
1990,
Which TaylorMade will be singing later.
No pressure, guys.
Speaking of that, quickly, not to interrupt, but you guys got a request. Somebody
up?
wants you to play "Say Something."
They're not paying attention.
They're not paying attention.
They're not paying
They're
attention.
too busy,
TaylorMade.
they're too busy texting.
You're blowing up in the chat room. Somebody wants you guys later to play "Say Something." Okay.
Oh, there you go.
You're taking care of
That was
requests.
set up, I think.
Somebody else wants you to play "We Are the World."
I think that's you.
That would be me.
I was gonna say, I think that's
This
you.
guy.
And
This guy wants to
And
do
then
it.
in 1993, construction began on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland, which leads me into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductions for
That's
this
right.
year.
And we got the list here, right?
Right. So Matt, read the list.
Sure.
And then I will talk about one of the bands on that
One of the
list.
bands is your favorite band?
That's
Very
us.
near and
That's
dear
right.
to
I was
him.
very excited
Near
when I
and
saw
dear.
that.
Yes.
So, your inductees for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame class of 2014 is the E Street Band, Brian Epstein, Peter Gabriel, Daryl Hall, and John Oates. Kiss, which is Charles' favorite.
That's me.
Well
Nirvana.
deserved.
Andrew Loog Oldham.
I don't know who that
I don't know who that is.
Probably
but-
something with production or engineering.
He's going to get a Lifetime Achievement Award.
okay.
So,
All right.
Go him.
Linda Ronstadt.
Yes.
Okay. And Cat Stevens.
Oh, I love me
you
some
saw
Cat
Yusef from
Stevens.
Salam?
Oh, who?
No, didn't he change his name, Cat Stevens? No, who was the one who changed the name?
That was Prince. We talked
No,
about
no,
it
no.
before.
Prince was also inducted
There
into the
were a
Hall
lot
of
of
Fame.
them.
No, no. Who was the one who changed to Muslim? Cat Stevens,
Cat
right?
Stevens?
That's right.
Oh, you were right.
I was right.
Did not know that.
So many of them changed their names. I can't keep up with it.
Yes.
See?
So,
Bam. Good job, Charlie.
See, I thought
You
I know. Well, as Matt said, one of my favorite bands is Kiss. So,
yeah.
they originated in New York City back in 1973, and actually, Gene Simmons, which I think is the brains behind the whole operation.
Got the best shoes.
He's the money man.
He's the money man.
And he has shoes just like you, by the way.
Exactly. Actually,
shoes
was
are
a
better.
school teacher, a public school teacher.
Was he?
Yes, he was.
How?
Don't ask me how, but he's very knowledgeable. So I'm going
Go
to read.
Gene.
So this is a brief biography of Kiss that was written up by the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Few bands short of the Beatles inspired more kids to play the guitar and drums than Kiss, with their signature makeup, explosive stage crew, and anthems like Rock and Roll All Night and Detroit Rock City. Very nice. I like
Can't
that.
see them. I cut my shoes off.
Molly,
You'll see
you
them
wanna put
later.
those back on again?
I'm not
No.
flexible enough to pull them
Not
off.
tonight.
Original members Peter Criss, Ace Frehley, Paul Stanley, and Gene Simmons came together in New York in 1972. While their first two records did not generate many sales, they quickly gained a national following for their bombastic, pyro-filled stage show.
Oh, yes.
Their 1975 live album, Alive, captured that energy and reached number 9 on the charts, quickly making them one of the most popular bands of the 1970s, scoring countless hits, singles, sold-out tours, and appearing everywhere from comic books to lunchboxes to their very own TV movie.
I want a lunchbox.
So, and later on in the late 90s, there was a falling out between Ace Frehley and Peter Criss, who left the group. And now the replacements are Eric Singer, who's the drummer, and Tommy Thayer, who also is the guitarist, who took up the roles of the Catman and the Space...
Ooh. Okay. Question that we were just asking the control room.
Yes.
What Long Island town did Kiss frequent often in the 70s? Does anyone know the answer?
Type it in.
Anyone out there?
Type it in the chat room if you know it.
Because we don't.
Yes, I don't.
Because we have no idea.
So one of the big controversies with this year's induction ceremony with Kiss is, first of all, they haven't decided who is going to perform. You know, they have a performance of the group's songs or whatever.
And the lineup.
And the lineup.
Yes.
So they have opted to not perform.
Which is such a travesty.
At all?
Because,
No,
because
not
I
at all.
didn't read that.
they felt that the whole entire body of work should be inducted, meaning the new
Agreed.
guys, the guys who played when they took off the makeup, who have passed away also. Their drummer passed away.
It's true. Fair point.
And so they've decided not to play, which I think is very... I think takes away from this particular
It does, because,
induction.
I mean, Kiss, their
They should just
theatrics
perform.
and their stage show, I mean, I've seen them before, and even if you don't know their music, which, I mean, I do, but if you don't, their stage show is phenomenal.
entertainers.
I mean, that's,
Well,
well, that's
that's
what
it.
it is.
That's it.
I mean, I think subconsciously my fashion partially comes from Kiss, because I have giant shoes, and of course I did wear them to the show years ago.
Yes.
And people were like, did you wear those because of Gene Simmons? I'm like, no, but probably,
You've
actually.
always worn them.
Subconsciously, maybe.
So, in my subconscious, yes. But I mean, one thing that I personally don't like, which you guys know, I have a fear of loud noises. I'm like 3, seriously.
The explosions.
I cannot. I sit there during Kiss with my like noise canceling headphones. I know when the explosions happen.
Right.
So they're on my ears during that part, and then I'm off rocking out after. But I know for the average human being who's not me, it's a great experience because of that. But I mean, they really do such a fun time. I mean, and that's sad that they're being inducted and that you're not going to see, you know, the stage show, which is what makes Kiss Kiss.
So you know what?
So Gene, if you're listening.
Maybe if they can't get them, maybe they can get Mini Kiss to play.
They might be able to.
The one who played one of them passed away.
One of the Mini Kiss?
One of the Mini Kiss.
I didn't know that.
About maybe 6 or 7 months ago.
Well, Mini Kiss actually played another station, a commercial station that I work at. We did an event one year for Halloween, and Mini Kiss played.
And
they were very nice men. I know.
We saw them play.
Yes, we did. More
that's very sad.
If you don't catch them on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees, I know I'm going to.
But in general, you mean? Oh yeah. Well,
Right.
that's the problem. There's too many Kiss. I know.
Yeah.
Well, but I mean, you always have Gene and Paul. But it's still, I mean, I know. Well, that's a problem with Kiss.
Kiss is like that, though.
Kiss is
Look at
such.
Styx. There's like 2 different
That's true.
versions of Styx.
Which is, to me, is a double-edged sword. I know as the decades go on, the bands often change, which is one reason I love Aerosmith so much. You've got the same
Same
lineup.
Rolling
I mean,
Stones,
the Rolling Stones, the Rolling Bones. I mean, you know, they might be half dead, but they can still rock and roll. And that's the thing.
nice.
Oh, somebody said Huntington. Is that where they frequented? Can anybody confirm or deny? Control room.
Huntington? No.
That is incorrect.
You're wrong. Try
But
again.
better than I thought.
Sorry.
Close.
Okay. Think in that area, chat room folk.
So, in August, they will be playing Jones Beach. So I'm going. I know my family's going. With Def Leppard.
Which is one of my favorite
try
bands.
to go as well.
I'm sure they're playing August 6th. I'm sure I'll go. I'm a massive Def Leppard fan. They play a great show. I saw them with Poison and Lita Ford 2 years ago. I was in the 8th row with Courtney, who's been a part of our lineup as well.
And she's still part of our lineup.
She is. She's not always able to make it, but she's here in spirit.
Yes.
And I mean, great show.
She's floating over me right now.
She's behind you.
We should put a picture of her up there behind us.
That's right.
With Dan. However, I mean, Def Leppard also.
That would be great. All of a sudden, Courtney's head just pops up.
We might have to get a
We could put her
hologram.
right there, you know?
Well, we do. Tupac has a hologram, so we should too, I think.
Hologram of Courtney.
But you know, it's really and speaking that we're talking about music.
Right. Now to you. You got
Yes.
some giveaways?
We like to make you part of the party. So we like to give away awesome concert tickets
Part of
because
the party.
Part of the party, woo! We want you to rock and roll all night as well, folks.
Party on, Wayne.
If you're not familiar with the Paramount in actually Huntington, whoever's watching it, somebody named Alex and Maddie are watching, and they said, we're watching your show, we love you so much. Ow. And then Nookum Bunch just smiled. I don't know who that is.
Tell them
What's
to
up,
call
Nookum
up.
Bunch?
Give us a call.
Give them the number.
It is 855-446-7284. We want it. Yes, Mom. 855-446-7284.
It's also on the site that you're watching.
Yes.
But we like to make you
That's
part
for
of
the
the
hearing
party.
impaired people.
Which was Charlie before the show.
But now he's with us.
Go ahead. What's the giveaways?
Paramount in Huntington, which was mentioned before,
Yes.
we like to give away some awesome tickets to shows there. We've got 2 things we're giving away. Now, if you're watching the show, you're on our website. You will see there's a contest tab on the website. If not, search for it. You can't miss it. I'm awful at technology, and I can find it. So, the tickets we're giving away are April 6th, Cher Lloyd. She's British, and she's a lovely singer-songwriter. She does a great job. She's young. She's 23. I do a terrible British accent. But she's got a really nice body of work. Ignore me. And she's playing 8 p.m. on April 6th at the Paramount in Huntington. Also, April 12th, the Psychedelic Furs.
Hey, it's my wife's birthday.
Hey.
Shout out.
Hey, shout out, Kathy.
April 12th. Happy birthday,
Kathy.
Kathy.
Birthday.
I'll tell her
And you
how
can
old.
tell them to see, you go take her to see the
Psychedelic
Psychedelic
Furs,
Furs.
yes.
No, we're going
April
out to eat.
6th.
Oh, yeah, it's already planned.
That's it.
You know. April 6th and
Okay.
April 12th. Click on our contest tab. They're up there. Your chance to maybe win and go. 8 p.m. both shows. However, you do need to be able to get to the Paramount in Huntington. We don't care if you take a boat, a plane.
We don't provide transportation.
I mean, you can walk if you really wanted to, but you have to get yourself there. But as
How
long
old
as
do you
you
have
can.
to be? Can the 9-year-olds enter? Probably
Well, that's
not.
a great question.
It's a
I
contest.
would say probably have to be 18.
I think, well, the instructions are
Paramount,
all
you
on
can
the
go. Anybody
website.
can go to
Can
the
they?
Paramount. Yeah.
If you click on our contest tab,
Okay.
it's all laid out for you. It'll tell you if you have to be
tell you
above 3
everything on
months
the
old, you know?
website.
So check it out. Maybe you'll go to a great show on top of watching
Nice.
a great show.
2 great shows. One
That's
tonight
how we rock and roll,
And
folks.
then
and one
the
later
next-
on.
Next
So
one's
we're-
at the
We're going to
Paramount.
take a
We're
break.
gonna take a quick break.
And we're going to go back to TaylorMade.
We certainly are.
They're gonna-
Oh, you want to say the number again? First question is that it's
855-446-7284.
Question number 2: is it in Westbury? Kiss used to play a lot.
No.
Not Westbury.
It's not.
Sorry.
We'll get it. This is an ongoing thing, so if you don't know, keep typing.
They're
All right,
getting
you guys are.
Huntington.
Huntington was
was
closer.
closer.
All right, so we're talking Suffolk County, Western Suffolk
Can I
County.
take a
folks.
guess?
Yeah.
You can't win, though.
What we win?
But you can take a guess.
I didn't know we could win
You
something.
win being awesome.
I'm
Guess.
thinking Northport.
Is it Northport?
I'll take
What
Kiss
about
on Long Island
Melville?
for 1,600, Alex.
Thank you, Alex.
Is it Melville?
Melville's closer.
Melville's
Farmingdale.
closer. Farmingdale?
Amityville.
Copeg.
We'll
Sounds
get
like
it.
somebody's actually
Phone
calling
call.
Oh, I think we have a phone call, folks.
Yes, we got a phone call.
Dun, dun.
No?
No, we don't have a
No,
phone
it's not
call.
for us.
Okay. We will
Sorry.
soon.
We will
So we're
soon.
going to take a quick break.
We will
We'll
take a
be
break
right back.
then.
With TaylorMade.
Live music.
That's right. We'll be
TaylorMade.
back, guys.
Stick
Stick
around,
around. Plenty more to come.
In Ravio.com.
Girls, 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 all have something to say. Some say their emotions get in the way. Some like them big, some like them skinny. Oh, girls, please come this way. We must unite, this is the place. You don't have to show your face. Girls, I'll be a lady of today. So say what you
Hi, I'm Dave Canfield, host of Nerdgasm.
I'm Joe Winchell. Nobody likes me.
And I'm Peppercorn Montgomery.
Tune in every Wednesday night only on InRavio.com to hear the greatest nerd discussion of all time. It is Nerdgasmic.
It'll be the best nerdgasm you've ever had.
Transmission of lice occurs from being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Like catching a cold or a flu.
You have guaranteed peace of mind in every bottle of Got Lice because all of our products are completely natural,
And organic.
but strong enough to cover all your lice removal needs while being safe and effective. Our professional technicians are specially trained with our exclusive proven technique to successfully comb out head lice. We come right to your home at your convenience.
Whenever you want us.
We bring everything needed to perform a successful and complete comb out while eliminating your head lice, and we leave you with our exclusive complimentary products to use for the next 10 days following our treatment.
For free.
Our technicians also check all family members who have been exposed to lice. Please visit us on our website today at gotlice.co or feel free to call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 646-257-0121.
ravio.com. And
That's
we're
right.
going to answer
The
a
question.
question about Kiss that everyone wants to know and none of us did.
I know, right?
Hand it over to Matt.
Actually, Chuck just told us over in the booth, but I also Googled it. Back in 1973, Kiss played most of their club shows at a place called Daisy's in Amityville. So the Huntington people were very close in the Millville, you know, but it was, there it is right up there on
There's a
screen.
picture if you're watching right now.
So back in 1973, and that's the fire, and I think ironically, Chuck said the place caught fire.
And it's no longer
burned
there.
down.
It's no longer there,
It's
yeah.
terrible.
Nope,
Yep.
burned down.
So that's the answer to your trivia question. It's
It's
our
a
parking lot.
parking
There you go.
lot.
Nice.
Oh, how
So much
sad.
for where Kiss played. So it's no longer there, but thanks guys for, and I'm sure we'll have more trivia throughout the night.
Oh, we certainly will.
And so right now we're going to turn it back to TaylorMade, everybody.
Take it away, guys.
All right.
Woo-hoo!
So this song is for you, Marissa. This is a little Bret Michaels for you.
We both lie silent still in the dead of the night. Although we both lie close together, feel miles apart inside. Was it something I said or something I did? Did my words not come out right? Though I tried not to hurt you, though I tried, but I guess that's why to say every rose has its thorn, just like every night has its dawn, just like every cowboy sings a sad, sad song. Every rose has its thorn, yeah it does. Listen to our favorite song playing on the radio. Hear the DJ say love's a game of easy come and easy go. But I wonder, does he know? Has he ever felt like this? And I know that you'd be here right now if I could have let you know somehow. I guess every rose has its thorn, just like every night has its dawn, just like every cowboy sings a sad, sad song. Every rose has its thorn. Though it's been a while now, I can still feel so much pain, like a knife that cuts you, the wound heals, but the scar, that scar will remain. Oh yeah. I know I could have said the love that night if I'd known what to say. Instead of making love, we both made our separate ways. But now I hear you found somebody new, and that I never meant that much to you. And to hear that tears me up inside, and to see you cuts me like a knife. I guess every rose has its thorn, just like every night has its dawn, just like every cowboy sings a sad, sad song. Every rose has its thorn.
Oh, yeah, doing Brett some justice. That rocked
Excellent.
my world, melted my face a little bit. Melted in my face. And just so you know, Keith also said Mike is hot too, but he didn't just say hot. He said you're capital H-A-W-T. Hey, you're hot.
He's hot.
That's right, Keith.
He's from Boston, I guess.
He's so hot.
You're
So
hot.
just so you know, he's digging you both.
It's a little creepy, I'm not gonna lie.
Ready?
Yeah, you ready for another one?
Absolutely.
Take it away.
Rock and roll, guys.
Little home sweet home. You know I'm a dreamer, but my heart's a gold. I had to run away high, so I wouldn't come home low. Just when things went right, doesn't mean they were always wrong. Just take this song, and you'll never feel it all alone. Take me to your heart, feel me in your bones. Just one more night, and I'm coming off this long and winding road. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Home, sweet home. Tonight, tonight, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Home, sweet home. You know that I've seen so many romantic dreams up in lights falling off the silver screen. My heart's like an open book for the whole world to read. Sometimes nothing keeps me together at the seams. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Home, sweet home. Tonight, tonight, I'm on my way. Just set me free. Home, sweet home. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Home, sweet home. Yeah, well, I'm on my way. Just set me free. Home, sweet home.
What I love about you guys is that, and I remember this from last time too, obviously, you take songs and by having the dynamic you two have, you make them sound brand new.
Oh, thanks.
And I
Yeah.
love that. I can't help. I keep looking at them. They're so fabulous. But I can't. Like, someone just said, wow, she's fantastic. And somebody else said, well, you guys sound amazing. Hey, but you do. And that's what I love. I love that it's you know, it just sounds like I heard that song on the radio the other day, and I love that song. But it sounds completely repackaged the way that you guys do it. You're dynamic. Love it.
Great job.
Somebody
Love it.
else wrote, I miss you, but I can't see who that's from.
I miss you, Alex.
Oh, Alex. Oh, there you go. That's nice. I can't read anything else up there.
Yeah, I know.
Mike is having visual issues,
The
but
lights
that's
is kind
okay.
of blinding on
I
me,
don't know.
the thing, so it's hard to see.
My eyes are. I'm
Blinded
going
by
blind.
So I want to turn it over to you guys now because I have a large mouth to ask TaylorMade some questions.
Sure. Well, let's see. Where can we get some of the great music we're hearing tonight?
So, hire us.
That's whoa. Done. You come and play in my living room this weekend. How's that next weekend?
Sold.
Live at the Forsyth House. TaylorMade.
TaylorMade. Just for you.
No, I mean at this point, we're trying to book some gigs for the summer. It's getting a little bit warmer out, so hopefully there's some people watching. And like I said, we have a fan Facebook page.
You should start a fan book. That sounds better. I like it.
Any music on iTunes or
CDs or anything?
CD Baby or anything?
Nope, we're in the process of putting a demo together.
You
But
gotta do it.
Yes.
Do it.
Now, what is your Facebook page so people can find you?
Yes.
It's just TaylorMade, one word, capital T, lowercase m.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And I guess
M-A-D-E.
not M-A-I-D.
Not M-A-I-D. Made.
That's the people that come and clean your house. TaylorMade service cleans your house.
One thing that's interesting, I know, like you guys were talking before, just about how, you have jobs, you have families, so you have lots of other responsibilities as well. But yet, when you play, and again, I say this every time we have anybody on, because you can see it when people are performing and sitting here live watching them, and it's like it just when you're passionate about something and you're talented, it comes through, and everyone at home watching is like, wow, but it's so true. But having all the other stuff, being parents and working and everything else, and then making the time to rehearse and to get your it's a lot.
It's a lot. The kids are sick. Oh, my
That's
kid's
just
sick too.
yep. You have this. I mean, I'm running around and I don't sing unless I'm really drunk at a bar. Okay,
But
and I don't have
doesn't
time.
count when we go out.
So
Karaoke. Karaoke next Saturday on the Sound.
Done. There we go.
Not at King Yums though. But anyway, that's one thing that I think
read
is
the
great
songs.
because the fact that you make the time to do it and you come across fantastic.
You do. Somebody else just said in the chat room they're going by the name of Foofy Cake, so the world knows who they are. She's awesome, and they're great together. And it really, it's a really great dynamic. I love it.
So who are like some of your musical influences?
Ooh, you have a lot.
Everyone.
Mike's the country guy.
Mike's the guy. I remember that from the last.
So he's a little bit country, you're a little bit rock and roll.
roll.
There you go.
Converting it.
How to get that one somewhere?
I think what's good is that we play every type of music.
Well, that's
from country
nice.
to what's contemporary, and we really don't limit ourselves. So.
No.
Whatever
Play
we like, and
every
it's not
style
just
of
one.
music.
So who are some artists that influence you both separately, I guess?
Me personally, Johnny Cash.
Oh, Johnny.
I walk the line.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if we would go in your car with you, there'd be a CD of Johnny Cash
Absolutely.
right now. Okay.
Do
Absolutely.
you still carry CDs?
No.
That was I didn't think so.
Just one Johnny Cash.
Like an MP3 player,
got an
maybe.
ASAC player,
I
okay?
didn't
All right,
have
let's
Johnny
just say.
Cash. I just wanted to modernize it for the kids out there,
You know,
My iPhone, but
Kids are going CDs. What,
I
talking
don't
like
see
I
Facebook?
still have CDs,
I have
okay?
CDs too.
yeah,
Don't knock them.
That's right.
Now, what about
Put the
you,
records
sister?
on afterwards.
I listen to just about everything.
Favorite artists, favorite vocalists, favorite bands, any of that?
I love Adele. I think she's amazing.
She has an incredible
I think
voice.
that she's not only does she have an amazing voice, but I think nowadays, we're just in general, we're so used to looking at the skinny person and the skinny artist, and everyone has to be made up, and you've got these young artists, but she's young too. I didn't realize. I think she's only 25 years old.
She is.
Yeah.
But she's such a beautiful, well-rounded, real woman.
Right.
So,
Absolutely.
which I adore her. So I'd have to say, Adele.
I agree.
I guess
great.
we take a quick break and then come back for
Go
the
back.
Come back with two more
The
songs to
songs.
close it out
Yeah.
by TaylorMade. Stick around. Be right back on Saturday on the Sound on
be back, guys.
InRadio.com.
Keep watching.
Transmission of lice occurs from being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Like catching a cold or a flu.
You have guaranteed peace of mind in every bottle of Got Lice because all of our products are completely natural,
And organic.
but strong enough to cover all your lice removal needs while being safe and effective. Our professional technicians are specially trained with our exclusive proven technique to successfully comb out head lice. We come right to your home at your convenience.
Whenever you want us.
We bring everything needed to perform a successful and complete comb out while eliminating your head lice. And we leave you with our exclusive complimentary products to use for the next 10 days following our treatment.
For free.
Our technicians also check all family members who have been exposed to lice. Please visit us on our website today at gotlice.co or feel free to call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 646-257-0121.
Hey, Beatle fans, I'm Glenn Calderon.
And I'm Lucy Diamond.
Join us every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time for Beatles Across the Universe.
On InRavio.com.
Broadcasting to the world.
Catch us.
We come back with last two songs from TaylorMade. We're going to go to the chat room because people are typing some great questions for the band.
Blow it up.
And somebody wants to know, Danielle, if you still sing Total Eclipse of the Heart. Can you comment? I think you should do it tonight.
You just belt it out for us?
Because
Come on, you can do it. No
that's
pressure.
a great belting song. With your voice, I feel like that would be
pressure
awesome.
is on.
Right after We Are the World.
Molly's picked your last two songs, apparently.
You were set on that one. We are the world.
We would all have to sing
It's a
that.
very uplifting song.
Yeah, we'll stand behind and sway.
We'll sway. We'll do the
I get to sing the Springsteen part. And the Huey Lewis part.
I think you would.
I like it. I like it. Both great. Well, we're going to go back now to our special guest tonight, TaylorMade. So make sure you like them on Facebook. Now, if people want to contact you guys for a gig or anything else, through Facebook, or is there a better way to get you? Website? What do you guys recommend?
Facebook's probably the best
It's all
thing to
about
do.
the book.
Unless you want us to give you a phone number.
Yeah, it's true. If you want their personal phone numbers, write to them on Facebook.
555. 1212.
Random guy like booking a gig tomorrow night.
Where's that figure we always give out? 555.
555.
311.
Try to call.
If you're in
Maybe
Manhattan.
the city goes through.
So to answer your question, she hasn't done Total Eclipse in about 25 years. However, there are always future shows.
You never know.
No pressure, girlfriend.
No pressure.
Life is
We'll
like
add
a
that
box
to
of
the
chocolates.
Yes, it is.
You never know what
Thanks,
you're going to
Boris.
get.
So with that, since you're all, of course, typing crazily, waiting with bated breath, we're going to go back and kick it off with some more from TaylorMade here on Saturday on the Sound. Take it away, guys.
Excellent.
So we're going to do a new one from Great Big World and Christina Aguilera.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'll be the one if you want me to. Anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I am feeling so small. It was over my head. I know nothing at all. And I will stumble and fall. I'm still learning to love, just starting to crawl. And say something, I'm giving up on you. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I will swallow my pride. You're the one that I love. I'm saying goodbye. Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. And anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something.
You guys kill it. Someone else new in the chat room just wrote, great duo. Yes, they are, chat room person. Yes, they are. And Great Big World came on the scene very interestingly. There were two of them went to NYU together and started writing together when they got there, and just suddenly out of nowhere had this hit, and Christina Aguilera heard the demo, loved it, and jumped on it.
Yeah.
I can't decide if I like the version with just him or if I like the version with both of them.
I like them both for different reasons. I don't know which one I like more.
They bring contrast to
They
it.
they do, which I dig.
But when he sings it alone, it's a little creepy, a little like, you know.
It is. It's kind of like forlorn, and you know. Somebody in the chat room just said, "Amazing, nailed it, woohoo!" That's a quote. That's a direct quote.
That was not Marissa saying that.
And then Robin said, "That gives me the chills." And then Jen just said, "Awesome." So what are you guys going to do for your last song this evening?
Do a little
Kenny Chesney.
Little country.
Yeah, Kenny Chesney.
Closing out country.
Oh, I like it. I like how you really do span all the genres there are. Next time I want a metal song.
Okay.
No pressure.
Right,
Winery
rock
dogs.
out.
Winery dogs.
You got your Poison before. That's
Yeah,
metal.
that was metal.
That's
Little
true.
hair band.
That's right. There's some glam metal. You really do hit it all. Love it. All right, guys, your floor.
Baby, here I am again, kicking dust in the canyon wind, waiting for that sun to go down. Made it up Mulholland Drive, hell-bent on getting high above the lights of town. You and tequila make me crazy, run like poison in my blood. One more night could kill me, baby. One is one too many. One more is never enough. 30 days and 30 nights, been putting up a real good fight. And there were times I thought you'd win. It's so easy to forget a bitter taste in morning left. Swore I wouldn't go back there again. You and tequila make me crazy, run like poison in my blood. One more one too many. One more is never enough. When it comes to you, oh, the damage I could do. It's always your favorite sins that do you in. You and tequila make me crazy. Run like poison in my blood. One more night could kill me, baby. One is one too many. One more is never enough. Never enough. You and tequila. You and tequila make me crazy.
You and tequila
Lolly
make
and
me
tequila?
crazy. You said that if you drink,
I
that's
think
when
it's a
you
dangerous mix, Lolly and
think so,
tequila.
too.
Hey, you know what? If I have a couple of tequila shots, I'll be under this table. I'm going to be singing karaoke. You guys can have your way
Oh
with me.
man, that was great.
Yes,
From
you guys.
TaylorMade tonight.
Fantastic.
TaylorMade, any last thoughts, final plugs, anything?
No, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you
And
for
you
being
said
here.
that you guys, you do weddings, you do private parties, all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
right.
give us a call.
Everything.
All right.
Look them up on their Facebook page.
Like them on
TaylorMade.
Facebook. Tell your friends.
One word.
Tell your neighbors that you don't like. Just tell them anyway.
Because you want to make sure that they know about it. That's right.
It's all about networking.
Yep.
Oh
Well,
man.
thank you again, guys. The chat room has been buzzing all night. Thank you for all of you who have listened and watched this evening. We appreciate it. Make sure you have the app for us.
Before we go, just quick thing, April fun facts, which I found kind of interesting. Number one, April is Mathematics Awareness Month.
Oh,
Did you not
terrible.
know
I
that? So
hate math.
go get something and add it.
Oh, I hate math.
Go find your
Terrible.
math teacher from grade school and thank
There
them.
you go.
I have a good friend who's a math teacher. Jess, I love you, but terrible.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
And
Okay.
it's International Guitar Month, so if you don't know of this place, if you're local to Suffolk County, Long Island, there's a place called Village Music Shop. They're a
Yes.
great place. They work in conjunction with InRavio.com. Buy a guitar, villagemusicshop.com.
That's right, everybody. For all your music needs. Besides April Fools being in the month of April, there is actually today is something.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
What is it,
Saturday
Charlie
on the
Brown?
I know, right? Good segue. The funny thing is today is actually Arbor Day.
So plant a tree.
Go plant a tree.
It's not too late.
Yeah, you know what's funny?
You have
That
2.5 hours to plant a tree.
Arbor Day was always like a big thing back when we were growing up.
Yes.
And
It
was
was?
special, yes.
Yes.
In
We planted
1976, Charlie Brown did a special called Charlie Brown It's Arbor Day.
See?
And Arbor Day kind of got overshadowed by Earth Day, which is actually April 22nd.
22nd.
Yes, so
I
that kind
see.
of got overshadowed a little bit. But yeah, if you didn't yet,
Wow.
go outside, run outside, go plant a tree for Arbor Day.
And if you can't do that, then go on.
Get a flashlight. Find
It's
somebody.
okay.
Find
Just
somebody
make
who
sure no
works.
cops are around because they'll think you're burying a body in the backyard or something. You know, just
Find someone who works in construction with a giant overhead light, or do it off the LIE where there's already lights.
Yes, yeah, because
There you go.
no cop will ever stop.
No,
Or you could
they're
just
not
go.
doing construction
or
there
you
at
could
all.
just
and they
go on
won't arrest
demand
you.
and watch It's Arbor Day, Charlie Brown.
That's right.
And
That I never knew
then you're
existed
covered.
until right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
So,
One more song.
one. Do you guys?
guys wanna
Okay,
do
you're
one
getting.
more
You're
song?
okay.
one more song to close
Shut
out the
them
show?
up. Play more music.
No pressure, by the way.
People are having so much fun. They want an encore.
They want an
Okay.
encore. Look at
So
that.
We're gonna close the
we're
show.
being asked, do you guys want to close the show with one more song? No pressure, but people they're digging you. They are sticking around.
Yeah, you're gonna close it out to them.
We're gonna
so-
close out with them. This is me doing a
And-
heart with my giant nails.
And just so you know, we're going to be back here on May the 3rd.
With
Yes.
two bands.
With two bands, right?
Paul Brown Band, and we also have Friends on the Journey.
Look
Well,
at that.
they will technically be officially playing June, but they will be here in studio with us as well next month. We have a busy month.
Yes.
But you'll be seeing
May
Paul
the
Brown
3rd
Band.
is going to be busy.
Paul Brown and the Killing Devils is their full name.
Paul Brown.
That's a good name.
That's a good name. I like that.
I kind of want to
Kinda
steal
excited
that, Paul
about
Brown.
that. So make sure you tune in for May 3rd.
And also, Happy Easter, Happy
That's
Passover.
right.
Yes.
Happy Easter, Happy Passover.
Happy Easter, happy
That's
Passover.
right.
with
Good Friday's
that-
coming up soon.
8 o'clock Eastern on May 3rd. Check us out. And we're going to close it off. We've got like 40 requests for encore. Good job, sons. You won. TaylorMade's closing it out. Have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks
We'll
for
see you
watching.
in May.
Well said.
I let it fall, my heart, and as it fell, you rose to claim it. It was dark, and I was over, until you kissed my lips, and you saved me. My hands, they're strong, but my knees were far too weak to stand in your arms without falling to your feet. But there's a side to you that I never knew all the things you'd say. They were never true in the games you'd play. You would always win, always win. But I set fire to the rain, watched it pour as I touched your face. When it burned while I cried, 'cause I heard it screaming out your name. Your name. When I lay with you, I could stay there, close my eyes, feel you here. Forever, you and me together, nothing is better. 'Cause there's a side to you that I never knew all the things you'd say. They were never true in the games you'd play. You would always win, always win. But I set fire to the rain, watched it pour as I touched your face. When it burned while I cried, 'cause I heard it screaming out your name, your name. I set fire to the rain, and I threw us into the flame. When it fell, something died.
Hey, this is your good buddies Bruce and Disco from the Glory Days Show, which can be seen every Sunday morning starting at 10 a.m. here in the East.
We have sports highlights, movie reviews, and celebrity interviews.
We have out-of-town correspondents, Timmy the Trotter giving us horse racing tips, and at the end of every show, Mr. B does a live song.
The Glory Days Show, found only on radio.com, broadcasting to the world. Catch us.
Hey, Beatle fans, I'm Glenn Calderon.
And I'm Lucy Diamond.
Join us every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time for Beatles Across the Universe.
On InRavio.com.
Broadcasting to the world.
Catch us.
Hey, this is Gina Cotillo from The Gina Show. Come join us every Wednesday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for celebrity interviews, Reality Reel with Billy Charles, funny stories with Brian Kinnear, and much, much more. The Gina Show can be found only on InRavio.com, broadcasting to the world. So come and catch us.
Hi, I'm Dave Canfield, host of Nerdgasm.
I'm Joe Winchell. Nobody likes me.
And I'm Peppercorn Montgomery.
Tune in every Wednesday night only on InRavio.com to hear the greatest nerd discussion of all time. It is Nerdgasmic.
It'll be the best nerdgasm you've ever had.